such sights to show you. Pain. Fire with crown, I with penny bug.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Good evening, my sweet tortured souls, and welcome to a special end of the year review episode of Geek is showing.
Yay!
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
With
wow.
me, as always, he's the random man guy, JB. I was going to come up with something,
You
but
couldn't think of anything.
no, I stumbled at the first fucking hurdle.
You see, what I do takes.
Coincidentally, the new name of my autobiography fell at the first fucking hurdle.
Second edition after Combo.
Yeah. That one's ages sort of 10 to 35.
Yeah.
The rest of it is like, oh, fuck.
You see, what I do takes a bit of thought.
Yeah, it does. It's not as easy. You need to pre-plan this stuff.
Yeah, you see.
So, anyway, how have you been, Guy? How was your Christmas?
Yeah, it was good, actually. It's very good. Tiring as ever when you are father of a child.
Of course.
But, what can you do?
You have fun, eat lots of food, and get very, very, very drunk.
Check. And indeed.
They do say Christmas, it is the time to eat, drink, and be merry. So why not? Why not?
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's what Meatloaf said.
Meatloaf was right.
Exactly, he was. So, moving this show on, as we should do, we're going to go straight over to the shout-outs. Guy's there with his winner.
No.
Winner de Madre. If you know what that is, let us know in the comments. Okay, then. So, we'll go with Miss Violet's Christmas message first, because I'm going in order of how they appear on my screen, so shut up. Matt Rose, it might be a small channel, but I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
All the best, and both keep doing what you're doing. We've said many, many times on this channel, for as long as we get people watching, we will keep making these episodes.
Yeah.
Even if we get to the point where we have to revisit earlier stuff because we've run out of shit to talk about.
Oh, we're not running out of shit to talk about.
Well, no, that's true. But I mean, there might be some things that we could revisit where we kind of breeze through a lot of details and have a deeper look at some subjects. Not all, just some. Next was message from you, Guy. So you know what you said. I know what you said. The commenters know what you said. So we'll move past that one very quickly. From @user Geek. Hello. Merry Christmas, Hunt. Hope you've had a lovely day. Thank you to... Oh, I know who that commenter is.
I think I do too.
But Merry Christmas to you too, honey. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank God you cannot see my cheeks right now.
Oh.
On our Christmas episode, Matt Rose said, one more time, review show, yes, please.
Well, guess what, Matt? You lucky day.
Here we are, our end of year review. Friends on Benefits said, have a good
Still
Christmas, all the best fun show. And we both replied, Merry Christmas to them. Strange World Collective, love the new mask, love the Krampus horns. Thank you. I do like that one. It's over here somewhere at the moment. But this is my original. It's my preferred choice. It's the one that's all over my Tiki-Toki page. So, cheap plug, go check that out. So I kind of more gravitate towards this one. But if you guys want to see different masks that I've worked on, I'm more than happy to show them off in the episode. Just drop it in the comments and I will showcase some of my handiwork.
Get your mask out. Get your mask out. Get your mask out for the lads.
Then we have Invincigaz, who went on to sing a song.
Oh.
There goes Mrs. Humbug. There goes Mrs. Scrooge. Now she has a pineapple. You all better be good. Much love, Gaz. You always know to make
Brilliant stuff, mate.
you always know how to make me have a giggle. So thank you.
Where is the pineapple?
It kind of started to go a little bit bad.
Told you to varnish it.
I know. I was too busy over Christmas. Didn't have time. I figured out though what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a porcelain one, like a cookie jar style one to put in the background. So you inspired me by that. I was like, I should really have like a pineapple ornament somewhere
Mm.
just behind me on the shelf or somewhere. I'll figure it out.
Hey, it was if it's gone off, it doesn't matter because it's worth it to see your face.
As soon as I open the pack, I've watched that episode back, and you can see just the look on my face. I look at the bag, and there's a few second pause where I'm like, what do I say to this? But thank you. It was such a funny gag gift. I loved it. First thing my daughter said when she walked in a couple of days later was like, why have you got a pineapple on the shelf? And I was like, well, funny. Gaz also commented as well, saying, wonderful gifts and an excellent episode. Watched it while I was wrapping presents. Truly got me in the festive mood and gave me loads of nostalgic ideas of what to watch next. Thanks, my lovelies. Question
Hey.
4: Do you class Gremlins as a Christmas movie? Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie, and Bruce was trolling when he said it wasn't. You've been put in place.
Really? Don't go here.
I've seen all over Facebook. I've got a tangent this one, everyone. I've seen all over Facebook people siding with me because you're like, oh well, it was released in the summer, and I saw that post by someone. Was it Chris?
Chris, you can.
Yeah, put a long post of all the Christmas films that were released during the summer, and it's like, well, that shits on your theory, but supports mine a little bit more, doesn't it? So you've officially been outmatched on this one. The masses have spoken. Guy JB, you have to accept it. Christmas Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Blow it out your hole.
I'm gonna get you that as a Christmas shirt for next year, and you have to wear it on the episode. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Well, that's fine because you can only see from here on me, so it's okay.
All right, then I'll get you a hat that says it.
Don't think they exist.
Gaz also goes on to say, Nightmare Before Christmas is my third fave movie of all time, and I watch it every Christmas ever since it released. I did. I sat and watched it Christmas Eve.
Who's that you say? Gaz the turncoat? Gaz the traitor?
The Northern Traitor.
No, yeah, big Northern traitor.
Everyone should have a Christmas edition. Guys was a great one. Okay. Did you say what your tradition was? I may have been a little bit.
Yes, fucking Radio Times, you gimbal.
Oh yeah, I was drinking that night.
Yeah, well, I'm drinking most nights. I remember. Cheers, everyone.
I'm not going to even dignify that with an answer. Anyway, Merry Christmas, you beautiful people. I hope you have a terrific time. Love to you both and all your families, and I hope you have an amazing new year. You too, guys.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Much love to you, honey. We will hit you up about some episodes in season 4. We are going to work on that in our time off. That will be discussed.
Yes.
Ideas will be put forth and some will be cut.
Yes, we're going to do a famous traitors episode.
Yeah, and Gaz will be number 1.
But anyway, it's my problem. I'll do it.
On our Christmas episode, Matt Rose, Die Hard is a Christmas film. God damn it. There you go. Another one. And that same user that said Merry Christmas on the my Underworld episode. I'm getting my words all over the place.
Matt Rose.
Love it. Merry Christmas to you both. Just pointing it out. I want that skull. Well, honey, you know the best way to get your hands on that skull, don't you? That's all I'm saying on that one.
Do you two need some time alone? I can go.
And that takes us back up to the toy episode we did. And I think we covered comments on that on the Christmas one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Been a while. I've had some sleep and some booze since then, so I don't quite remember. But right, shout outs taken care of. So, time for
a rant.
Well, I was going to say what you've been watching, but what's pissed you off now, guy?
Fucking Hasbro's pissed me off, mate.
Oh, I know. You told me about
fucking Hasbro
filming.
So,
I'll let you go. Go on, go for it.
So the fucking geniuses at Hasbro there have decided that for the next Transformers film, which is going to be animated and called Transformers 1, Optimus Prime won't be voiced by Peter Cullen, it will be voiced by fucking Chris Hemsworth. What the fuck, Hasbro? What the actual fuck?
Right.
Peter Cullen has always voiced Optimus. Quiet you, I'm not done. Ever since 86, and you tried to kill him off then and replace him with that Dayglow Orange usurper.
Oi!
Ridiculous alt mode. You heard. I'm ranting.
Hot rod alone.
Hot knob. Fucking twat. Anyway. Fucking, yeah. So instead of giving Cullen, who's getting on, give him one last fucking go.
One last hurrah.
Yeah, one last hurrah. Why not? Let him go with some dignity. But no. You want to try and get fucking casual viewers with Chris Hemsworth because he's a nailer. And he's 4. Yeah, and he's great at being 4. He's a great actor. I'm not so sure that he's a voice actor.
I was actually going to say, no disrespect to Chris Hemsworth. I think he is a good actor when he plays Thor, and he's got some good comedy chops to him. But like you just said, I don't think, one, he's a good voice actor. I don't think he's done it ever, right? And two, just no.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you on all points. Peter Cullen, much like everyone in Hollywood, time is a factor. There comes a point where they either want to retire or, unfortunately, they get taken from us, right? This is just the reality of the world we live in.
Yeah.
You know, even high-paid actors now are in their 30s. 30 years from now might not be with us, you know? So I completely agree with you. Let Peter Cullen have one last hurrah, especially considering they cut him out of the fucking Hasbro series. The Netflix series that they did for Rise, Kingdom, and all that lot.
Exactly.
Like, every time I saw that animation model, I was thinking that should be Peter Cullen voicing him. I mean, he's done the Bumblebee movies. He's done the Rise of the Beast movie.
He's did all of Bayforms.
Yeah. Let him have this one last one. Even if it is his last one, I'm not saying that it should be, but if it is the final one we get out of him, it would be, like you said, one last fucking hurrah for the guy who, for a lot of us, for a lot of Transformers fans, is the only Optimus.
Yeah.
You know, you hear a different voice coming out of that character and it don't sit right.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
To be a film about early Cybertron. And how Megatron and Optimus were friends.
Yeah, get him and Frank Welker back for one last time.
Fuck yes. Frank Welker, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this animated film, I mean, they got screwed on the original film.
Yeah.
They got screwed over on it. I do agree with you on that from a voice actor standpoint, not a storyline standpoint. But the death of Optimus and the transformation of Megatron into Galvatron, you lost those two voices, those two characters that fans grew up with. Hasbro didn't care. It was all about marketing. It was all about new toys.
It's all about money.
With hindsight and retrospective, right, they could set this and say it's a prequel to that original cartoon film, right? Or even the original series altogether, right? Get those two back voicing those two main characters. It doesn't matter about the rest of the cast because that's kind of what we're there for.
Yeah.
Optimus and Megatron.
Sorry, but the hardcore fans are going to shit on it.
Yes. Fucking yes. I'm one of them. I only just heard about this because you told me about it. I was like, ooh. And like, again, no disrespect to Chris Hemsworth. I think he's a great actor. I do love what I've seen him in, like mostly Thor, obviously. But
I agree.
He's very, very good. But
Optimus Prime, he is not.
I don't think he'd make a good Optimus. I'm not saying he shouldn't voice a Transformers character, but you need the right kind of character to take.
This guy agrees with me.
There you go. Thank you. Good old Thunder Crackhead.
Hey.
But yeah, I'm in full agreement with you. Give him one last try. Give him one last time in the spotlight. It might be his last.
Hasbro, you're a bunch of money grubbing turds.
Yeah.
And that's the last I'm going to say.
I can see it from a business standpoint, wanting to get a popular name attached to the film to get asses in the seat for the general audience. I get it. But
we're all going to shit on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much like Chris Pratt voicing Mario. No, that's why I've not watched that film. As good as people have said it is. No.
No.
And I'm the same with Optimus Prime. Every time I've seen that character voiced by somebody else, you know, the so-called Unicron trilogy back in the mid-90s, it was, you know, a similar looking Optimus, but it had a complete different voice, and it just did not sound right.
Doesn't have the gravitas.
Exactly. So then,
there you go. Rant over. Yes.
There we go then. There we go. Right then. So we'll jump on to what you've been watching over Christmas, guy.
That's in that kind of like the whole point of the episode.
Kind of.
Yeah.
This is review of the year. Not
didn't think it through, did you? Did you?
Just go with it.
This week, I have been mainly watching Morecambe and Wise.
Yeah. Should have seen that coming. I watched Die Hard. I watched Die Hard on Christmas Day and Muppet Christmas Carol.
Nice. What else you been watching?
Oh yeah, I've been watching this piece of shit show called The Boys. It's badly paced, it's shitly written, the acting is wooden as all fuck. I'm lying my ass off. I fucking love it. Seriously. Like from episode 1, I was like, oh, this is like literally that first spoiler warning for those who haven't seen it, but the bit with the guy's girlfriend.
Yeah.
They're holding the stumps afterwards.
The
bit with the dolphin. I scared the crap out of Gizmo because I burst out laughing the minute that dolphin flew through the window, skids across the street, and then you see the semi-truck coming and it's like, oh no, it gets worse.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
But boys, that's what I've been watching over Christmas, and I fucking love it. I'm halfway through season 2 already. Well, no, I'm on the back end of the first disc of season 2. I've got about 3/4 of a season to go.
Now then, I've been waiting for this for a while.
Yeah, here we go.
I informed you thusly. I so informed you thusly.
That you did. And I should have listened to you because, as Billy Butcher would say, that show is fucking diabolical. Best impression I can do. I'm sorry.
I was going to get the adjudicator to come on and do the I told you so dance, but she refused.
Just wait for season 3.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get
season 3.
I'm going to go looking for that when I next go shopping, which will be tomorrow.
Hey!
So that covers what I've been watching, The Boys, and that's literally all I've watched. Like Boxing Day, I put it on first thing Boxing Day morning, and it's the only thing I've watched since Boxing Day morning.
Now, when I get a present, I get a present.
You fucking... I didn't realize it was a 3-disc set, because when I looked at it, it was like the first disc off, and I was like, oh, it's 4 disc. Okay. It wasn't until I opened it up fully, I was like, oh, it's 6 discs. Oh, shit. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, and it's got the bloopers on it as well, which is just...
Oh, the bloopers are fucking amazing.
watching Carl Urban fluff his lines up in spectacular fashion.
Yeah. But no, when you get to season 3, you'll have the likes of Jensen Ackles and stuff.
I have heard.
The Adjudicator's favourite.
As soon as I mentioned that I started watching it to like my gaming group, my friend Raven Rose was like, Jensen Ackles is in that. And I'm like, oh, Carl Urban and Jensen Ackles. I think I might just melt.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Word from the Adjudicator there. He's naked.
Oh. Anyway, so yeah, right. Moving on with the episode then, because that covers what we've been watching.
Yeah. So more of this, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, good game. Carry on.
The run of this episode, because this is our kind of review of the year, we're going to talk favorite film. Well, not say favorite films we watched this year, because some of them were not great this year.
Shit we like.
Putting it mildly.
Well, they've had a few handicaps. To be fair, they've had a few strikes.
Then we're going to move it on to favorite things we did this year, as in terms within the channel and also kind of personally, I guess. Some of mine are a little bit.
My wife. That's one of the favorite things I did this year.
And then we're going to move it on to a looking forward to 2024, upcoming films, shows, and everything.
And more doing my wife.
Pardon?
No, nothing. Move on. Bit of cheekiness.
Don't make my editing job any harder than you already do. I could fill an episode with the cut content that's come out of your mouth, sir.
Oh, what's wrong with saying I like having sex with my wife on YouTube?
Well, I mean, continuing on, right? I'm gonna throw this straight over to you, Guy.
What am I starting with?
Shows or films that you watched this year that you enjoyed or didn't enjoy. Just your general overlook of films and shows from 2023, or that you.
Okay, it's mostly shows because I've watched a lot of shows. And I can't remember what films I've watched. To be fair,
I've watched more films than I have shows.
Oh, well, there you go. We've got a cross section, isn't it?
There we go then. Right, you go first.
Okay, so in no particular order, I have first pick is going to be The Bear season 2. It's on Disney Plus, so you can watch it. It's about a chef who is one of the best chefs in the world, but his brother dies, so he goes back to his family's restaurant back in Chicago, isn't it?
It was Jersey.
Or Jersey? Yeah, it could be Jersey.
One of them.
It's either Chicago or Jersey, folks. Bear with me. But it's really good, and of course, you know, he's got issues and stuff. But it's just great following how they're just struggling to make this family restaurant that's on its arse work and get somewhere. And yeah, season 2 aired this year, and it was fantastic. Thank you. The Adjudicator says Chicago.
Chicago, there we go. The Windy City.
Not exactly geeky, but it's some of the best acting I've seen this year.
May have to give that a check out then. May have to give that a
You really should.
See?
You really should.
Right, I'll go with a film from me. And we all knew this one was coming because I absolutely freaking could not stand this film. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Film I watched in 2024. Film I wished in 2023, sorry. Film I never wish I'd fucking watched.
Okay.
I just there wasn't anything redeemable about it for me. Wonky CGI, drawn out expositional bullshit, and sometimes slightly immature humor, like the creature that goes around asking people how many holes they've got. It's like I liked the first Ant-Man and the Wasp. The second one was okay, enjoyable enough. That one,
they're stretching.
Oh, it was bad. It was fucking bad. That's all I can say about it.
They're stretching it to buggery.
Yeah, I think they're putting too much focus on the time length of a film.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a 3 hour, there has to be an
Mm.
epic fight in it, there has to be as much CGI as possible. And it's like, no, pull it
No, I
back a
don't.
bit and tell better, more condensed stories. Don't just add expositional dumps that go on for 20 minutes just to fill out your runtime. That
Mm.
was my big complaint. The first 40 minutes of it were bullshit, unnecessary crap that could have been done in 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
The dinner table scene that added nothing to the film. Nothing. It was just
Yeah,
shit
I
like
agree.
that. But
I agree.
yeah. So that was a pick from me. One thing I didn't like about 2023.
And it's fair comment.
But back to you then.
Okay, next I'm going to go with Mandalorian season 3. Because of course I was going to.
I was going to say, I had a feeling you would.
Yeah, some people have panned this series, but I actually enjoyed it because Mandalorian doesn't necessarily have to be Pedro Pascal
Yeah, it's true.
because there is a fucking shitload of Mandalorians now,
Yeah, that is very, very true. That
and
is
they're all the same race, so therefore they could be. And Katie Sackhoff, I thought did a great job,
yeah, yeah.
but I would do because it's Katie Sackhoff.
I mean, I've seen Katie Sackhoff. I know what she looks like, and
Well, if you bothered to watch Battlestar, then like I said, yeah, yeah,
hadn't
yeah.
it?
I'm right, but no, no, I think it left it in a really cool place where you could actually just go. No
Good, good. And I think that's why a lot of shows should do it these days. Leave it where not open,
Mm,
not completely closed off as well. Like you could
yeah,
do another season, but if you left it where it was, it would be perfectly fine.
but no, I mean, I was going to pick it, so
Of course, of course, of course. So on to another film from me then.
yeah.
Okie dokie then. And the next one I'm going to pick. You recently watched this, so you'll know what I'm on about. Across the Spider Verse.
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it? Because
I
it's
enjoyed it.
first time viewing for you.
No, I enjoyed it. It was perhaps again a little long.
That was my big complaint with it. As good as it was,
Mm,
it did feel like it was a little bit too long.
yeah. Well, I mean, the first act was mostly about Gwen anyway.
Yeah, but did you see what I meant though about the color palette and the art style they used for her bits?
Mm,
That was one of my favorite parts of the whole film was just like the blues and the pinks
yeah.
and all the colors mixing in the background. It was like pastel watercolors come to life,
Mm,
comic book over the top of it. And I
yeah.
loved that. I thought it worked really, really well.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Other than that, yeah, I fully agree. Little bit too long and bit of a piss take that it was part one.
Yeah. So,
Like when it dropped that to be continued bit at the end, right? I sat
mm,
and watched it for the first time with my daughter. It got to that to be continued bit, and I just went, "Oh, fuck off!" I hate when films do that, like that.
yeah, just sort of getting towards the end, I'm like, they've got a lot to wrap up here.
Yeah, and then it just
Then it's like, oh, you
continued.
bastards.
It was like,
Mm,
"Fucker, what the fucking?" But as we said in a chat we had afterwards, that kind of builds up the hype for the next one,
yeah,
and
yeah.
let's hope it's out soon. Not too soon, but soon enough.
Well, you'd like to think, because animation is a different thing from screen actors
Yeah,
and
it
right.
takes a lot longer to animate than it does to film. Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully, they've not had to strike, so hopefully.
Hopefully the strikes haven't affected the progress on that too much. Because I mean, even if they went down to a skeleton crew during that time, they might have made a little bit of progress on it, but
Mm,
you don't know. Hopefully, it will be from rumors I've heard, mid 2025, it'll be the summer film for 2025. But that's rumor. That's not fact. That's rumor.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, well, hopefully. But yeah, I saw that film this year. Absolutely loved it. Good continuation of the Miles Morales story.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing more. Flipping it back over to you now.
Okay, we're going to go for a show called Gen V, which is something you've got to look forward to.
Yes, it's a spin-off from The Boys. I already know this.
Yes.
I've tried to avoid spoilers as best I can.
The Boys, the colleges.
Oh.
But yes, corporate America's control of superheroes has gone down to recruitment of said heroes in special colleges for superpowered young folk who have taken the Gen V compound, which I'll shut up about now, just for you.
Yeah,
but no,
Compound V, but not where it came from. I'm not that far into it yet.
Yeah, so I'll shut up about that. But college-aged soups, need I say more?
That could be quite interesting.
A fucking plenty. Action fucking galore.
Ooh.
Conspiracies, well worth it. If you're a fan of The Boys and you've not seen this, fuck's sake, folk, watch it.
I intend to once I get through with The Boys. I'm so wrong.
Well, you know, what did you get up to in the privacy of your own place?
Another film from me then.
Go.
We recently both watched this one because it only recently hit streaming services, but we watched it in 2023, so it counts. We're talking Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And I did watch on Disney Plus, and for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. There was like a little documentary that went along with it.
Oh, shit, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's about the relationship between Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones, and it kind of.
God.
No, I mean,
like Harrison Ford and all of his characters. Well, fucking hate this shit.
No, it was very, very good because it talked sort of about behind the scenes stuff and that Tom Selleck was nearly cast as Indiana Jones. And
I knew that, yeah.
All this, that, and it is worth a watch. It's a bit like that Lights and Magic documentary that you kind of got me onto. It's very similar to that. It's worth a watch. I can't remember for the life of me what it was called though.
Yeah.
I'll have a look on Disney Plus later and I'll message you and let you know. But yeah, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. We said this when we watched it the other week. We both loved it. I thought it was a good return to form. I complained about a little bit of the de-aging stuff, but it was only a very brief moment in the film where my brain was like, that's not right. But once it got going, I was like, I don't care. It's fun.
I've seen it a lot worse.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot worse. I'm looking at X-Men 3 for that one.
Tron Legacy.
Yeah, Tron 4. Yeah. Oh, God. That
it wasn't its infancy back then.
I'd suppressed that memory. Thank you.
I brought it back. I brought it back.
Other than that, very, very good film. Not my favorite in the series, but definitely better than Kingdom of the Crystal Twats. It's a very different film.
Did you see that one?
Oh,
God. I know.
Right. So yeah, Indy was another pick for me on that one, and I've got one more film on my list. So flick it over to you now.
Oh, what? Okay. Okay. I saw a thing, and it's going to be no surprise. Star Trek Picard, season 3.
That was the final season, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Oh my fucking
life! I've not watched it, but I've heard a lot about it. I don't have the channel that it's on. Cokehead Monkey's back again.
Oh god. No, yeah, not go there again. Jesus Christ.
We don't have to take another 5-minute break like we did last time.
You. No, I mean it was fucking amazing. The cast of TNG get back together, and it's just right in the feels.
Aww.
But of course, you got today's technology and visual shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just phenomenal. But I can't say enough good things about modern Star Trek because I saw Series 2 of Strange New Worlds this year as well, and that was fucking fantastic as well.
Fair enough. If you're a Trekkie,
If you are a Trekkie and you are not all over modern Star Trek, you fucking need to be.
you should be. You should get on it right now. You've been told.
Because you get a lot of people have been going, oh, it's too woke. Oh, fuck off. It's not. It's, in that case, then Star Trek's been woke since the 60s, you fucking dicks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, back in some of the original shows, it pushed a lot of like racial boundaries and things
Yeah.
like that. I mean, I think
So,
wasn't Captain Kirk and Uhura the first on-screen interracial kiss, I do believe?
yes, it was. Yeah.
So if Star Trek's woke now, it always has been.
Yeah. So just climb down off it, pricks.
Yeah, get off your soapbox. Nobody wants to hear your
No.
bearded theories anymore. Bye bye.
No.
Bye bye.
Yes, there's trans actors in it. Doesn't matter. They're fucking great.
Exactly. Which goes nicely into my next film choice because
There you go.
it came out in 2022, but I didn't get the opportunity to watch it until 2023, so I'm counting it. I am, of course, talking about I don't know whether it's a reboot or a sequel or just another film within the universe.
Yeah, I wasn't clear on that.
It's been called many different things. I like to call it Hellraiser.
Mm.
It doesn't have to be a sequel or a reboot. It could just be called Hellraiser and be done with it. And of course, stars the wonderful, wonderful Jamie Clayton, brilliant trans actress out in the world who played Pinhead. And I have to say, as much as I love the original, as much as I love Doug Bradley, if this is the new direction of Hellraiser, if Jamie Clayton is going to play Pinhead more than once, do you know what? I want it. I'm happy for it. I mean, if you've not seen the new Hellraiser, honestly,
I've not seen it.
Honestly, go check it out, guy. I didn't think I'd be impressed with it. And the first, again, it is a little bit too long in places. That the beginning bit is just a little bit too stretched for my taste.
Yeah.
But once the Cenobite starts showing up, that's when things start. It starts dropping clues and things start getting going. And some of the gore in it, and you've got to remember, a lot of this wasn't CGI. A lot of it was done with practical effects and CGI to either remove bits in the background or to enhance what's already there. And I gotta say, some of it, I'm like, oh, and some of the new Cenobite designs, the Weezer, I think the one called the Weezer or something like that. Now, Asphyx, that was it. As in asphyxiation, there was a Cenobite called Asphyx.
Right.
Has their lungs exposed at the back. So when they're breathing, you can see the lungs going, and that's all practical effects. None of that was CGI. So, like me, if you love your practical effects, Hellraiser 2022 is for you.
Cool. Nice.
That's it for films for me this year.
Right. Yeah, I've got a couple of shout outs. Honorable mention.
Oh, I have one honorable mention as well. Sorry.
Yes. Well, you do that then.
Okay, then. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah.
Good send off to the trilogy. And again, for once in a Marvel movie, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what happens with these characters going forward. Like going separate ways, but then maybe coming back at a later date. I'd like to see where they go and what they do with it.
definitely.
There we go.
I'd like to give a shout out to the Long Shadow. Thought that was fantastic. Great bit of drama. I think we talked about this previously on a previous episode, but it was just
I
fantastic.
think we may have done.
Yeah. I think it's still streaming on ITVX, so get a chance, check it out. Ditto, The Night Agent. That was really good as well. That's Netflix.
What was
So
that for again?
The Night Agent.
I think I've watched the trailer for that when I've been flicking through the Netflix
Watch it.
thing.
Watch it. It's fucking cool.
If you're giving it a recommendation, I will definitely check it out.
Oh, it has the adjudicator's recommendation as well. Word is just in. So there you go.
There we
Check this
go.
one. So that's that for that bit.
Yeah, that's that bit of the show taken care of.
So what else are we reviewing for the year?
I'm going to quickly do favorite things that I got this year, as I am a collector. We all know this. So I'm going to show off a few things I got this year, and I'm going to do it on camera. I'm not going to do no picture-in-picture bullshit for this. I'm going live.
Ooh.
First thing that I got this year, or rather I finished off getting this year because it came out in stages, is the Transformers Commander Class Legacy Motormaster / Menasor.
Nice.
The combiner for this run
Call
of
him Menasor. Call him what he is.
Menasor, yes. Huge, big, bulky bastard. 5 Transformers into one.
It's
Go
foot flapping.
suck it. Go suck it, Voltron. This is how you do a combiner.
It's foot flapping.
Oh, yeah, he has a loose flap at the back, don't we all?
Don't be a flapper.
But yeah, I picked this up in January, late January. I think I finally got hold of this piece, but I started buying it in 2022. I got this piece and this piece, and the rest of it I got in this year. So I'm counting this. That is one of my favorites.
He's a handsome devil.
Oh, he really is. There are upgrade kits where you can give them like more expressive hands, like their hands have got balls, fingers and stuff. I may purchase that because it's just literally unscrew the hands, swap them over, put a screw back in. There's no, and it doesn't affect the transformation. So I may look into getting the open expressive hands just for picking up other transformers and punching them, you know?
Nice.
Another thing that I got this year, and it ties into something that I did this year that I absolutely loved, and that is my skinned dolly.
Dolly to dolly.
I picked her up when I went to see Skinned at in November, actually. So very, very recently, picked her up, and it's almost as if to go along with her. This year, I also picked up one of my favorite collectibles, something I've wanted for a very, very long time. We have the Necronomicon Mortis. But I've done a review of this in a previous video, so by all means go back and check that out. But I'm just going to do
the archives
now, and as you can see, it's got all the printed pages, just like it has in the film. I'm trying to get it so the likes not.
It's so choice.
But there you go. It's just like it is in the film, all printed up and everything, and I love it. It was expensive, yes, but if Bruce Campbell and all that lot kind of do a Comic-Con over here, and I get to go.
Signy.
I can go and get it signed because there's space in the back where they can sign it. There's a blank page.
Yay.
And the same at the front. So I can get it signed up. So
wicked.
That's even more precious.
That's awesome.
And one last thing that I got this year. Start of a new collection thanks to my wonderful daughter. We have the Zorana G.I. Joe action figure.
G.I. Joe. Sorry.
And I have to say, I will be reviewing this in the new year, everyone. So keep your eye out on the channel. There is a new show coming. This will be the first thing I'm going to review. And I have to say, I'm absolutely blown away by how good these figures are. Like, it's actually made me want to collect more G.I. Joes to stick in my Predator collection because since I got rid of my aliens, my Predators ain't got no one to fight.
Yeah, there you go.
And if I want them to fight army men, well, the only figure that you can get from the movies is Arnie in different costumes. You don't,
Really?
yeah, they've not done Carl Weathers, they've not done Bill Dukes, they've not done Sonny Landon, they've not done any of them. It's literally just Arnie in the different versions he appears in the film, like in the shirt and then in the
Yeah.
jacket.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's something to do with likeness rights, apparently. Although the same company does make an Apollo Creed figure, so they can do Carl Weathers' Apollo Creed, but not Carl Weathers.
Oh, yeah. Well, beggars belief.
Yeah, that's not the toy company though. That's the movie studio. So don't blame the
I,
toy company.
I feel a rant coming on.
Oh, the first rant of 2024. But yeah, I'm going to bolster my Predator collection with GI Joe figures because they're essentially army men or army women or army persons. There we go.
I'm going to say it's nearly 2024.
Gotta be politically correct. Army personnel that can go up against my predators and they look good in a display because you can get like, little vehicles that are like motorbikes and things like that, and it will just add to the displayability of my predator figures. So
Nice.
why not? It means I'm now going to get rid of a shit ton of my Marvel Legends because I've not got the space. But the money I get from selling those will go on more GI Joes.
There you go then.
And that's some of my favorite collectibles of this year. Guy, do you have a favorite collectible you got this year?
Good. I do.
I wonder who gave you that.
I wonder. Look, he's got the Megatron.
I know that, like I said to you when you showed me the pictures of it, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I did not know. I don't know whether it was on the back of the box or not, but I
Oh.
really.
Oh, he's just shot his missile off. He shot his missile.
You were playing around with him and he shot too early.
Oh no.
You'll have to find it. You'll have to find it. You'll have to get that before the cat gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, we all know what Guy's doing after recording now, everyone. He's going missile hunting.
But I love this. I think it's brilliant. I always wanted him as a kid, and I never got him because my parents suck and didn't work hard enough. Only joking. Love you guys. But no, and I'm just so chuffed for this, and it's made me want to get more. So of course the adjudicator's very pissed at me.
Sorry. No, I'm not.
So yeah, I'm gonna get
Toy Master in the Octagon Centre. Go and have a look. They have.
But I'm gonna get loads more.
I don't blame you. The G1 stuff. I mean, it's great that they're redoing them the way they are, like in the more cartoon and film accurate colors, because the original ones back in the 80s, color wise, were only just. You've shot both now, haven't you?
Yeah. That's really sensitive.
That's what she said.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Oh, that's what he said.
Said that dude.
Or as I said on a recent TikTok, when someone says "go fuck yourself," my new response is "fuck me yourself, you coward."
Nice. I like that.
But yeah, so that was collectibles for this year. Guy's blown his load twice.
I have. Oh man.
You'll find it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna have to.
If not, he's incomplete.
Exactly. I can't have him incomplete now, can I?
Typical of a G1 Transformer, innit? You get it out of the box 5 minutes later, you've lost something.
Yeah.
Oh. Right then, shall we move it on to things that we did within the realms of this channel and maybe a couple of personal ones that we enjoyed this year, things that we're proud of we did this year.
Oh, well. I already mentioned one, but I best not say that again. Oh, crap. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. I also got this.
Oh, the ultimate guide to the Hooniverse.
That's what they call it now.
Ah, fair enough.
Loads of shit. And lots
Oh,
of
I've got a
anyway.
feeling that Mr. Son of the Pertwee is going to be rather jealous of that.
Yes, I think he is. Suck it, Tony. Sorry.
So then I will go first. Something that that
Pardon me. Carry on. I've got.
something that I am a little bit proud of over here on
Oh, I just coughed off Mike.
oh dear. Something that I'm a little bit proud of that we did here on CaliCo, and Guy will probably agree with me on this one.
Ah, yes.
It was our interview with the Lewolds, Eric
Yeah,
and
has
Julia
to be.
Lewold. That was like the absolute
Zenith.
highlight. I mean, it took over a year to set up the meeting and everything because either they were busy or we were busy.
Yeah.
But we finally got it, and it was an absolute pleasure to talk to them. We asked them so many questions. We had like a great little chat on and off camera with them, and they actually sent us a little page of the script. There it is, yeah, photocopy of the page of the script, and I love that. I'm gonna get a frame for mine.
And me. And
That's just
signed.
yeah, absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. That was an absolute highlight for me.
Oh, yeah. Fuck's sake.
Hopefully, when X-Men '97 finally drops on Disney Plus, we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
we're gonna give it a watch, and
Oh,
hopefully, fingers crossed, and no promises made here, but I will reach out to the Lewolds, and if they can, get us back for a follow-up episode, and we can talk about the new show and compare it to the original show.
yeah.
But like I said, no promises. And there he goes, got him in jet mode. That blue is so striking.
It really is, folks.
If I remember correctly, the original blue was a much darker blue, wasn't he? It was almost
Yeah, it was. This is more
cartoon.
cartoon accurate.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and that's how I love the fact that Hasbro now doing these G1 reissues in more cartoon accurate colors. Because even Optimus back in the day was more of a deep dark red.
Look at that, folks. They're marvelous. Sorry. I'm
No
playing
worries, no worries. But yeah, that interview, and we've got the episode. It was in season 2. Go check it out. Absolutely brilliant. So, Guy, anything?
I went on holiday. That was lovely.
Always good to have a break.
Yeah, I've done an absolute shit ton of gigs this year.
Yes, you have.
Not them, but I'm not bursting. I've been busier being a freelance musician than I have been being in a full-time band.
Ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, but no. So to all the bands I've played with, I'm filled in for. Thank you for getting me on with you. It's been marvelous, and here's some more next year.
Awesome. So another thing I've done this year that I was very, very proud of, I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone a little bit and tried to be a bit more positive about myself. I will put some pictures up as I'm talking about this, just for those who may or may not have seen it. But back in January, to boost my confidence a little bit, I did a little photo shoot.
Yeah,
And afterwards, I felt fucking amazing. And ever since then, I have definitely been more confident with how I look, how I present myself to the world. I've just been kind of riding that high most of the year, and I think I might get back into it, might do a little bit more, because if you watch me over on TikTok, I do have several characters that I cosplay as, not just this wonderful bitch that you see before you. So I may do some modeling shoots with them, but that's wait and see in 2024. But I'm proud of myself for doing that, and it's something that I look back on and go, yeah.
No, big up to you for doing it, because it's not something I could do.
Thank you.
So, you know, fucking hell, fair play.
My confidence was at a real low. And a friend of mine was at the time constantly was like, no, you need to see yourself this way. You need to stop thinking like that and think of it this way.
Mm.
You know, do your hair this way, do your makeup this way. And I was like, it wasn't until I started doing those things, I was like, oh, yeah, I can be good looking. You know, much like anyone, I can look rough as fuck. But if I put in effort, I look good.
Mm.
Sorry, but I do. I'm being a little bit ego there, but
Yeah,
I
no
thought
wrong
I
with
looked
that.
good. I thought I looked good in those pictures. Hey, found one. Right, back over to you then.
Right, no, in all seriousness, fair play to you, mate. Because
Thank you, honey.
I couldn't do that. No way, because I'm a big fat fuck. But no, fair
Along with
dues to you
that,
doing it.
and along kind of double barreling that because they happen like within a couple of weeks of each other. I also
Mm.
did the Burton sci-fi and fantasy comic.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
And that was fun, although I was an emotional wreck by the time I got home and I fell asleep for a few hours because that's what happens when my emotions hit me. I pass out. So, but it was fun. It was very, very fun. I would definitely do it again. I was only there for an hour, but that was more my social anxiety more than anything else. And it was my first time
Mm.
costume out in public. And if there's another one coming this year, hopefully I'll be there again.
Cool. Yeah, I hope you as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Anything else from you that you did this year that you pat yourself on the
No,
back for?
no, well, fucking working a fucking job I hate.
Well, there is one thing that you did this year that you can always be proud of yourself for, and that is raising the amazing daughter that you have.
Oh, thank you, thank you. It's an effort, but yeah,
And
this
such
is
a
my greatest creation. Well, co-creation.
One other thing that I do want to shout out to is I had the chance to do an interview with the wonderful Reanimate Her back in January.
Yes, you did.
Guy had to miss that one because of due to the time differences between here and Canada. I had to be on camera at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, God, I can't do that.
No, Guy could not do those times. It was a work night. He could not join us for that one.
Yeah.
So it was an episode of Miss Violet's Underworld rather than on your Geek showing. But for me, it kicked off the year in a big fashion because it was like I'm interviewing someone who is just as much into horror as I am, if not more. So it was wonderful talking to her. We hope to get her back on the show at some point for an episode of When Your Geek is showing, but
That'd be great.
it all depends on scheduling and timing and all that kind of stuff. So
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, I also guested a couple of times on a different podcast as well.
Yes, you did.
Champa Klein, the 80s years. Check that out, folks. It's a great podcast. I did an Airwolf episode, and they're doing a rewatch of the A-Team at the minute. I've been on an episode of that. So
Awesome.
that was awesome. So if you get a chance,
go and check it out. Yeah, Megatron says check it out. And the last thing that I want to talk about that happened to me this year that I am so thankful for. I don't know where she is at the minute. I think she might be in her radiator bed sleeping.
no,
This year, I got my kitten, Gizmo.
no.
And as much as I complain about her, as much as she runs under my feet when I'm trying to tidy up, as much as she digs on my throat with her claws out when she wants feeding, I love that little kitten to bits.
No.
And I can honestly say, hand on heart, if I didn't get her when I did, this channel would probably be a memorial channel. I would not be here. And that is in all honesty. I was at a point in my life where it was like, I need to do something or I'm not going to be here much longer. So she saved me.
Yeah.
And I am eternally, forever thankful for that little shithead of a kitten who drives me up the absolute fucking wall at times, but then just comes up to me, curls up on me, and gives me that look, and I just melt.
Mm.
So that's another thing I'm thankful for this year.
And so am I.
Thank you. It's good to still be here. I'm actually positive about life these days, which is odd for me.
Yeah. No, I'm really grateful that you came around my house this week. I know it took a lot for you to do. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anyone who knows me knows that I suffer incredibly bad social anxiety. So going anywhere, but coming around to yours for Christmas and saying hello to everybody and dropping presents off, it was a wonderful night out. Thank you. I don't get many of those.
Thanks for coming. It's great. It's great having you around. Me and Sandy really enjoyed it. Yeah, and yeah, Hendrix absolutely loved it. So
He did. He would not leave me alone.
no, he wouldn't. Yeah, he's a poorly boy at the minute, so he's
Bless him.
he's not running amok and crowding in as usual. So
Oh, bless him. Well, I wish you. I wish you. I hope you feel better soon, Hendrix. We need our roving reporter back from the field as soon as possible. I guess then that leads us on to the wrap up of the show.
yeah,
Things we're looking forward to in 2024. I have quite a list of films here.
I have a smaller list, but it's perfectly formed.
I'll just rattle these off quickly and we'll blitz through them because we don't know too much about them other than what we've seen in trailers at the moment. So we won't speculate too much. That's for season 4. That's for later on in the year when these films are getting closer to their release dates and that kind of thing. We'll talk about them more then.
Yeah.
But I have listed here, right, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Mad Max Furiosa, Deadpool 3, and Beetlejuice 2.
And what? 2?
Beetlejuice 2.
Ow. One more time?
I'm not summoning that prick. Not after the last time. My arse still hurts. Sorry, what? Excuse me, I didn't say that.
Of course you didn't.
Well, I signed an NDA.
Oh, okay.
No dicking agreement.
See.
Sorry, everyone. Yeah, but that is a list of films that I'm looking forward to coming up in 2024.
Yeah,
that's the list of films that I may have to check out at the cinema and stuff like that. Like Ghostbusters Frozen Empire alone. After seeing Afterlife, I have to see the next one. I really, really do.
Yeah.
Same with
we should go together.
Definitely. Sort of weekend for it.
Yeah.
Same with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That one, those are the two that if I'm going to see them this year, those are the two that I will happily go to the cinema to watch. The others, as good as they sound, maybe Beetlejuice 2 with my daughter when that comes out because she's a big fan of Jenny Ortega from the Wednesday show, so she wants to see it. So those are films I'm looking forward to. Have you got a list?
Yeah, you said most of them. I'm also looking forward to seeing Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Axel F, as it's being known as.
Yep. There's also a Jason Statham film I saw a trailer for called The Beekeeper that looks really fucking good.
Oh, okay.
Action and beaty ups.
It's Jason Statham. It's going to be guns, cars, and people getting beaten up.
Yeah.
Which is kind of his thing, and he's very good at it.
And any excuse to get his abs out.
Yeah, and The Transporter is one of my all-time favorite action films.
So yeah, that looks fucking mint.
Awesome.
I saw a few other things, and I can't remember what they're really called because of that. That's why.
And of course, we have all the stuff coming from Disney over the next year, all the Marvel stuff got planned, but we're not going to talk too much about that until we get more of a story synopsis because things are a shit show over at Marvel Disney at the moment. They've fired the guy who played Kang. They're in talks of bringing Doctor Doom into it. I'm
just a bit. I've got Marvel fatigue.
I think I have a little bit. I mean, I recently watched the What If. That was another thing I should have talked about and the what we were watching. I watched What If season 2. Now, episode 1, I did really like because it gave me Blade Runner vibes. Really, really like,
Mm.
oh, this could have been a good film kind of thing with Nebula.
Yeah.
The second episode, what happened in the second episode? See, that's how interesting the second episode is. I can't even
Yeah.
fucking remember. The third episode, though, was basically Marvel does Die Hard.
Yeah.
Happy Hogan as Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
And do you know what, right? As a parody to those kind of things, it worked for me. I thought it was funny where it needed to be funny. Just, it worked for me. But the next couple of episodes of it were, one of them was good because it focused on Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Well, the other one, it was about a character I've never even heard of, but it was about Native Americans, and it was done all in their language.
Yeah.
So if
That's
any,
cool.
and the visuals for it were brilliant. So
Mm.
it's worth watching on that aspect. But the story for it was like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know these characters. I don't.
The, I have a problem with What If.
Mm,
What if the comic was brilliant because it was all encompassing of every character?
yeah.
What if Disney Marvel What If just deals with a certain set of characters?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Maybe it's something they could expand upon later on down the line.
I find it very limiting.
There was one comedy moment that made me go, that's kind of funny. Is the Watcher is up in
Mm.
the sky and he's doing his whole spiel, I am the Watcher. I
Yeah.
see everything. I know everything. What the hell? There's this bit of purple lightning that comes out of nowhere and catches Captain Carter. It's just the way the Watcher's doing his whole, I know everything. I see everything. What the hell is that? I just came out of nowhere like, you don't know everything, twat. It was funny. So it has its moments, but
I did watch
overall,
season 1, but I just
well, like I said to you, watch
too limiting.
even if you just watch episode 1 and 3 because they don't affect the overarching story.
Yeah.
It started to do that now in the more recent episodes, but in the first 1 and 3 specifically, I think you will like them because one is very Blade Runner inspired and the other one is very Die Hard inspired.
Don't like Blade Runner.
But I meant for the visuals. You've got to admit the visuals in Blade Runner were fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
Right then, so that's it for our wrap up of films and shows and everything we're looking forward to next year. That's been our review of the year. That's it. We can finish on a
Good.
quiet note, I think, for Chris for this season.
Oh, I was going to finish on a big musical number, but
Oh fuck no, we ain't got the budget. We ain't got the budget for that. We ain't got
no.
Oh, if I was a rich man.
Yeah. When these curtains go back and
But no, so again, like we've been saying all the last few videos, big shout out and thank you to all of our subscribers, all of our supporters, everyone who interacts with us in the comments. Thank you so, so much for a brilliant 2023 content-wise for us. We've had a great time filming. We've took time off, we've done this, we've done that, we've done interviews. We're moving forward next year with season 4. We're hoping to make it a little bit of a longer series, hopefully get a few more interviews in, and maybe a couple of new shows coming from yours truly. But you're going to have to wait and see for all of that.
What was that? Okay.
It's Scully's influence.
Random noises with violet impulse coming soon.
Oh.
ASMR up your ass.
Right then. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this episode. I hope you all have had a very good Christmas. I hope you
Indeed.
all have a fantastic New Year. And it's good night from
Me.
and it's good night from me.
Good
And
night.
remember, my sweet tortured souls, can't be good. Be twisted. Don't get mad, baby. Get sadistic. Come on. Bye.
I